Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's Scranton taking on Arizona. Certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning. Help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to...
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. His second home run of the series, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extent.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Card Series Game 2. Here's the left fielder, Joe Stoicia. Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. He hammers one out to right, and we're all square. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Wow, Siggy, he blasted this baseball into another dimension. StatCast runs the numbers for us.
Oh, you can't hit him much farther than that, and this is more than just pure strength. I mean, this is also swing timing, the conditions, the power supplied by the pitch, and it just all...
And this one looks like trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Now this one gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, he'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the third baseman, Ryan Trout. Ground ball to first, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Sharks out front, 4-1. Swung on, belted. In comes the run from third, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But it's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Sierra now at the plate. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 4-2.
A little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a ground ball, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Bob Nitre, RBI single his last time up. Grounder might be 2. Looks to second, that's 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's 5-2.
His bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one hammered center field. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 5-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the nerd herd at StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Ground ball up the middle. Kang whips it to first, and the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-3. 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. A 2-run shot. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 9-3.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
To the right side. Fires to second for 1. Out on a bang-bang play. The tag, got him, triple play. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox one at that.
Well, I'm not even going to try to break this one down right now because, to be honest, I'm still processing what just happened. Clearly some very questionable base running, and I'm sure they are going to be searching for answers themselves. That was set up to be a big inning.
Second and third, 1 away. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's now 11-3.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. Roberto Dominguez, the next to hit. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He will score, and that keeps him from advancing past second.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe! And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by it
on the computer. What was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Digging in, Geronimo Paniagua. And it drops in. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. Our score now 13-4. Over at first with one away. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. It's 13-6. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Coming home. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. Our score 13-7. Went around. Right side, Kang. Tosses to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. We're through hit. That one blasted deep to right. Casey going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7.
Count 1-0.
Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. His teammates are not happy. They're barking from the third base dugout after seeing that pitch. And now both teams are being warned.
Well, they're just sticking up for their teammate right here and didn't like the way that one looked. But with the warning to both sides, every pitcher in this game is going to have to be careful working inside the rest of the way.
0-2.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. His second homer of this series, and they add a pair. It's 15-7. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here! So he blasts one out the other way. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 16-7. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Ken Patton will hit next. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. That's probably the last pitch he's going to throw. Here comes the umpire, and he's out of here.
Yeah, Boog, I think we saw it the same way he did, and you've got to send the guy packing after that. Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Isaac. And makes the grab. And that is that.
Give me everything.
0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
That's a good job right there.
And it hits the bag. Roberto Dominguez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Ball is in for a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer, his second home run of the series. It's 21-7. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
0-1.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Mitre around third. Now a long throw home, but it's offline, and they extend their lead. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short, Del VR. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. Grounds one to short. Off balance feed, there's 1 and 2. What a play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
One strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS. The Braves sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins on the road, and they can now shift their focus to the division round.
Well, hats off to him, Boog. I mean, It's very difficult to come into a hostile stadium with all the energy and excitement of the postseason, but clearly that was no issue for these guys. They played well, and I think that bodes well for their chances of making a deep run here in October.
And a lot of disappointment.